What's up, guys? Another very important video once again. So today we have a very hard hitting question that a lot of people are getting wrong. A lot of guys are getting wrong today, and I feel like it's really putting our generation, maybe the past generation, but a little bit of this generation too as well. It's really leading them astray. And of course, here I am to come and just set the law. I'm here to come and wake people up from just the disillusioned abyss that they've just been in. And I fell into temptation and I fell into these lies as well. So I don't blame anybody for falling for this because I mean the propaganda was just so fierce. It was impossible not to just divulge just a little bit, just to dip your toe in. You know what I'm saying? So the question today is, should men prioritize women or should men prioritize their career? And a lot of people are immediately thinking like, what career? Of course, career. Or some people think like, yeah, women, yeah, trying to get all the women I can, you know. I'm 26, bro. I'm just trying to live my life, get as much women as I can, Just trying to have as much sex as possible. You know how it is, right? You know how it is. No, 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 and stop touching me. That's how you gotta let guys know sometimes. No, I don't feel you, brother. We're on a higher plane now. We're focused, we're locked in. Brother, we're on a mission. You should be on the mission too. What are you doing? What are you doing out here on the club, going up and down the street, looking for 21-year-olds? Come on, bro. What is this? 2022? Haven't you seen what's going on? Yeah, we got to get rich, brother. We got to get rich, jacked, great relationship with the Lord. We got to become leaders. We got to have great communication skills. We got to look amazing. We got to be Chads. We got to be funnier than Chris Rock. We got to have blue check marks on Instagram. Like we have to do everything. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we call life maxing. But the answer to that question is men is honestly both. Yeah, it was a trick question. It was a trick question. The answer is both. And here's how. So a lot of people think and the lie that we were sold was, men and women are equal and we're both just both humans. We both want the same things. We're not really different. We could just be a woman today, be a man the next day, this and that. We're the same. Men can wear dresses. What's wrong with that? Women could play football. Who cares? We're just the same. But we're not actually the same at all, right? We're not. So we have to take it back to caveman times. We love to take it back to caveman times because that was before, the internet was here. That was before CNN was flipping stories, so those are the most primitive times that we had. Those are the most original, the most authentic times that we had. And what did we have occurring during those times? We had the man going out and hunting, getting resources, protecting his family from lions and saber-toothed tigers and bears and other nations and tribes. And then we had the woman staying at the nest, nurturing the children, right? This is where we coined the term protect and provide. This is where we get that from. Okay. Now, now that we got the basis of that is the women, nurture the kids and, they have the kids, right? They have the womb and they have the nurturing emotional capabilities to nurture the children. The men, they're big and strong. They can hunt. They can get resources. They can protect them. They can lead. Boom. All right. So these are necessities at this time. This is what we need, or else either the kids are going to grow up and be crazy because they didn't have a nurturing, loving mother at home to show them right from wrong. And then the lineage is going to die out because the kids are going to grow up to be insane and probably like eat poison ivy or something like that. Or we have the dad, the man of the family, that goes out and hunts, and maybe he's horrible at hunting. So he tries to throw a spear at a boar, misses, the boar comes, trucks him off his feet, and swipes him into an ongoing river that he drowns in and never to be seen again. So now they don't have a guy to go out there and hunt for the family. So the family starves, right? These are necessities. We can't take one away from the other. Because they're necessities and because it was going on for so long, these became attraction triggers that bring us together. Oh my gosh, look at how tall he is. He must be able to hunt. Boom. Now women like tall guys. Oh my gosh, look at his big muscles. He must be able to strangle a lion and, rip its skin off and heat it at the right temperature. Now women are attracted to muscles. Oh my God, look at all the food and wool knit clothes he has. Look at all the buffalo skin he has. Wow, look at all the grapes and wine he has. All the resources that he got from hunting and gathering. Now women like resources, aka money, right? Now, boom, I have all these resources, I have these muscles, I'm tall, leading my family. Man, all the other families are looking at us like, wow, this guy's that guy. He's the king. He's this. He's the alpha. Now everybody, you know, is asking him for stuff. Everybody's looking up to him. Everybody's respecting him. The men respect him. The women admire him. Now he gets status. Now he's famous in the village, right? Boom. Now women are attracted to status. Just all these things, all these things. These are attraction triggers, right? So, if that is what women are attracted to, that's what we need to have in order to attract women in the first place. So, if you don't have these things, right? If you aren't going to the gym and you have a great physique, great physically capable body, super strong, whatever, deadlift 5,000 pounds, whatever you need to do. If you don't have these things in place, then I mean you can't command anything, right? Can't command anything. And this is what I see a lot. A lot of guys going out to the club or going out wherever, trying to get girls, cold approaching, trying to get phone numbers, doing whatever, with nothing in their bank account, no muscles on their bones, communication skills decent. Maybe they do have a good personality, kind of funny, they can make a girl laugh, but everything else is not in place. So what's going to happen? She might give you your phone number. She might give you her phone number. She might go on a date with you. You might even sleep with her, right? And for many people, that's the goal. But that's probably not likely of a chance of happening. Number one. Number two, it's just gonna end. It's just gonna end. And if that's what you want to do, right? If you want to go up to girls, put in days and days and days of effort just to sleep with her one time and be like, I won. All right. I guess. I guess, bro. I mean, you lasted, what, 5 minutes in the bed? How long were you pursuing this woman? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? Like 80 hours? Texting, effort, calls, FaceTimes, DMs. You're doing all this just to have sex one time. I mean, this is I've been here. I've been here. I've been in those same shoes. I've been in these same predicaments. That's why, I'm here telling you. I'm the crackhead that recovered from crack and went back to the old crack hideout to tell the other crackheads, hey, this isn't worth it, guys. There's more out here in this world for us. We can be doctors and lawyers, and we can be the president. Look at the president now. Look what he's doing. Pretty much what we're doing. What's the difference? He's just doing it at oh, hold on. Should I say that? He's just doing it at Epstein's Island. Yeah, who cares? Demonetized. I don't care. Anyways, the point is, I see a lot of people really wasting their time doing this, and it's backwards. Because, like I said, we got to go back to the origin. They like the man who can procure resources, who can protect them, that is physically capable, and that's a great leader to lead the family. Those are the three tenets. So, you going out and trying to find a woman without these things doesn't make any type of sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense. So, really ask yourself, am I, you know, very financially stable? 80K, 90K, 100K. You got to be in that range at least. Because we're talking about owning a home, we're talking about starting a family, we're talking about kids, you know. And best case scenario, you're making enough money that she can stay home and raise the kids, right? She can stay home, raise the kids. So when the Jehovah Witnesses come and knock on the door, they don't have a direct line to your offspring. You got the mother there. That's what mothers are for, to answer the door when the Jehovah Witness comes and say, "Hey, yeah, nah, we don't do that." It sets the boundaries for the home. You're going to be working. Come on, clearly, but I think a lot of people have that wrong, and it leads a lot of people astray. It's very damaging, very damaging. So, you know, if you're not making at least 80, 90, 100K, and you're not in the gym, you don't have a great physique, a physique you're proud of. When we talk about physiques, I mean, we need biceps, right? We need bulging biceps. We need a wide frame, shoulders, 3D shoulders. Six pack is great if you could get it. I mean, we got to have to be in some type of caloric deficit, at least a little bit, slightly. Some people got abs just maintaining their calories. So six pack is it's not a must, but yeah, big chest, legs, everything. You should be at the top pinnacle of every category that there is, because you have 24 hours in a day. What else are you going to be spending your time on other than maximizing every one of these categories that your whole life is going to be determined off of? Your whole life is going to be determined off your physique, your looks, your income, your communication, and your status, and your relationship with God, of course. That's what your life is going to be determined off of. So, why would you be spending your time doing anything other than those things? It just baffles me. It just baffles me. What are you doing at the Cowboys game, bro? What is that going to get you? What are you doing going playing skee ball? What are you doing at main event? Do they have a bench press back there somewhere I didn't see? What? What's going on, man? I mean, we got to get focused, guys. We got to get focused. I mean, it looks like we got some pretty big problems coming up. We're gonna have to take on. So if you're not useful, if you're not capable, if you're not significant as a man, I think you're just going to float off into the abyss. And that's not what I want for anybody, especially none of my subscribers and uh, day one super hardcore fans, my fan base. I definitely don't want any of you guys to be insignificant because maybe 10 or 15 years ago, you could be insignificant, live in Idaho somewhere, just make 30, 40K a year, being a mailman, working for UPS, no big deal. You got your high school sweetheart. You guys met in algebra class, got married, boom, have two kids, sent them off to college, and you're chilling. That was the life of for the boomers and maybe some millennials. That's not. It's too late now for us. It's too late, right? It's too late. Houses are like half a mil, and they look like a box. They look like a box on Skid Row. Then you see the price, and it's like, yeah, it's 713K. What? Who lives there? Travis Scott? What are we talking about here? But this is the reality of the world. We learned in school about natural selection all the time. The world will adapt. The rainforest is going to adapt. And, sadly, some of the tigers are not going to survive because they don't have the adaptation skills. You guys remember that lesson? Natural selection? Yeah, this is happening now. The world is adapting. They're throwing things at us. They're poisoning the food, the air, the water. Everything is more and more and more expensive. Like, can you get rich? We'll see. Can you afford this 50-year mortgage? Oh, we'll see if you can survive, buddy. We'll see if you can survive, buddy. Now, when we come out with this 80-year mortgage, we'll see who can survive that. If you're not competitive, man, it's time to get competitive, or you're just gonna shrivel up, and it's gonna be over for you and your bloodline, right? So, yeah, the answer was both. You need to focus on your career, and you know that's gonna work It's gonna work together with the women. You focus on your career, you get the women. It's the effect of focusing on your career, right? So that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. And yeah, I'm hope I could answer the question that was given, and hopefully you guys understood the game. And man, get to it. If you today's the best day to start. Today's the best day to start getting on your path and getting right and giving it all you got. Wake up at the crack of dawn and get to it. We got to use all our hours. We got to use all the hours that we have because honestly, it's not even enough. We really need 25 hours because look at these prices out here. You need to work on longer shifts. You need to come back home and look at the stock market for longer. You need to study it for longer. You need more time to work on your business. We need time. We need time. So when I see somebody like just at the pumpkin patch, I'm just like, bro, you're about to get wrecked. I don't know. But that's just me. But hey, man, tomorrow is Wednesday, and it's going to be a great day to just see how hard you could push yourself for the all your waking hours. Just see how hard you could go, man. Just see, like, at the end of the day, just try to collapse. Literally try to collapse. If you ever seen everybody go and look up Rock Lee versus Gara. It's a fight in Naruto to anime. I don't care. I don't care. Just watch it. At the end, Rock Lee gets beat unconscious, but he still stands up, still trying to fight. And his sensei is like, hey, I appreciate the effort. And then he looks in his eyes. He's like, oh, whoa, hold on. He's not even conscious. He's standing up just by sheer willpower. That's how you should be tomorrow or today. That's how you guys need to be. Let me push myself to exhaustion. And when I collapse, and then when I wake up from collapsing, how good am I gonna feel after I just collapsed um, in my cubicle and spilled my coffee everywhere? How good am I gonna feel knowing that I literally gave it my absolute all? You're gonna be proud of yourself. You're gonna reinvent yourself that day. I promise you. Let's get it.